Well, hello. Welcome to Rebecca's Beauty Escape. Let's wake up, wash up, and do a little makeup. I am excited to be with you today and go through a Mary Kay morning routine, my morning routine. So I'm sure if you're anything like me, you wake up and your hair is just a little disheveled. So all I've done this morning is put my hair up and everything else is as I am in the morning. So I'm looking forward to going through a routine with you. And if you have the samples from your Mary Kay consultant, and today we're going to be talking about the TimeWise Miracle Set and some of my morning favorite products, then I encourage you to use some of your sample and follow along with me. And if you don't have samples, let us know. We'd be happy to get you some so that you can enjoy trying this as well. So we're going to talk about skincare, and we're really going to keep it simple. And when it comes to keeping it simple, really 3 steps, 5 minutes, best skin ever, so that you can love your skin at every age. And, although I'm going to be talking about some other products this morning, I think that it really is important to know that you too can keep it simple. And if you're like me in the morning, then we really need to kind of move it along because we don't necessarily have a lot of time as our day gets started. So with these samples, you'll be able to follow along and enjoy trying them on your skin. So I'm going to start with a few of my favorites. And the first thing is, when it comes to skincare, there are actually 5 really important steps, but we're going to simplify that. And that is actually really important. And so we're going to work with the Miracle Set. And with the Miracle Set, what we're going to be able to do is come up with a morning routine. So we're going to start with a cleanser. And again, it comes in 2 different formulas. Take about the size of a Smartie. And of course, you could do this in the shower as well. And you're applying that all over. Even though you don't have any makeup on your skin in the morning, you still want to give a cleanse, beautiful way to wake up. And your skin is diurnal. That means it wants everything to be done twice a day, in the morning as well as at night. So the TimeWise 4-in-1 cleanser is actually doing amazing steps. And again, it's just that simple. So it's cleansing, exfoliating, toning, and brightening. Now, what's really interesting is that, you may miss doing some of these steps. So you may actually miss a toner. So we have something called a moisture renewing softener. And I wanted to show you this to you because it really is one of my favorite. And the moisture renewing softener is a beautiful toner for all skin types. And it's amazing because it actually closes up the pores, preps the skin after cleansing. It does not have any alcohol. It just feels so luxurious. For me, it transports me to the spa. I don't know what it is that it's made of, but it just smells so beautiful. And and it's the natural ingredients that are in there. Just transports me to the spa. So that's a toner, but you don't have to do that. It is in your cleanser. However, if you love doing both as part of your morning routine, then you absolutely can do that. So we're going to go back to the routine. And in this, we have the eye cream area to improve that delicate skin around the eye area. So 2 things that I'm going to do this morning. First of all, I like to do my eye cream right away. And the reason I like to do it right away is because then I know I have no residue of other products on my hands. So just a little bit of eye cream using my ring finger all around the eye area just to give that extra hydration. Now, I don't know if you're like me, but I wake up with puffy eyes, as you can see. So I love to consider using the Instant Puffiness Reducer. And this is a wonderful product, which is a little miracle product, and you actually can put that on in the morning just in the area where you get a little puffy. It just soaks right in and it starts to work right away, and it works for 6 hours, which is perfect because you know what? By lunchtime, it's usually pretty much reduced that puffiness. But if you're like me, you wake up with puffy eyes. So adding a little instant puffiness reducer into my morning routine is definitely one of my favorites as well. So back to the skincare. In this case, in the morning, we are now going to hydrate. And you can tell that I'm moving along because that's what my morning routine is like. It's fast. So we're going to hydrate with the antioxidant moisturizer. Again, just a little bit goes a long way. And that's going to go all over my face. And that's going to hydrate my skin for up to 12 hours. So it's the morning and we need to protect. So we're going to enjoy using the Daytime Defender, which is part of the Miracle Set. And the Daytime Defender is an SPF 30. And I love this because of the pump and because of the light milky feeling on my skin. So I just take one pump, do one side, and that goes all over except in the eye area. Do another pump, does the other side, again, all over, except not in the eye area. And you know what? Décolleté, right? We want to make sure that we don't get any sun damage in this area, especially as we start to wear lower cut shirts in the spring and summer. So next, I'm just looking at my lineup here. Aha, we're going to talk about primer. And this is a lovely product. This is called a foundation primer, but I actually have a lot of clients who like this product, even if they don't wear makeup. They love the way it reduces the appearance of the pores. It's clear. It just goes all over. It actually minimizes the appearance of the pores, and it just feels silky soft when it goes on. And because it's clear, you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to be too concerned about where it goes and where it doesn't. But to close up the pores through the T-zone is really nice. So that's the foundation primer. And part of my morning routine is as well the CC cream. It's probably one of my biggest favorites. So the CC cream has 8 beauty benefits. Again, it's got a pump. I love the fact that anything with a pump is nice and easy to dispense. You get just the right amount. I switch from the very light in the winter to the light to medium in the summer. So I'm just shortly going to get ready to switch over. I just really like to have a different color. Even though I wear SPF, my skin is still getting darker in the summer, but it's protected from the UVA and the UVB rays, so the aging and the burning rays. But we still get a tan. I don't know if you know that with SPF. It doesn't mean that you don't tan. It just means that you're protected as you're out in the sun. So I've got protection, brightening, correcting with lightweight coverage, minimizing the redness, conceals, hydrates, reduces the visible signs of aging, and defends. So that is, again, one of my favorite morning routines. Now, wanted to chat a little bit about collagen. So I've got the collagen powder here. And again, this is part of my favorite routine. I love to add collagen personally to my coffee, but you might add it to cereal, to a smoothie, just to plain old yogurt, a scoop a day. No artificial colors, it's sugar-free. And then we've got as well gluten-free, neutral taste. It is derived from fish, from cod, and it's highly dissolvable. That's really important. And there's no artificial sweeteners. So that is, again, one of my favorites in the morning. So we've done our morning routine with skincare. I finished off with the CC cream. I am going to do a little bit of makeup just so that you get to see what I wear in the morning as part of my routine. And just make sure I've got this all blended in, looking in the mirror rather than in the camera. There we go. So, as I do my routine, I would love to invite you to consider joining me for a virtual skincare party. Get some samples out for your girlfriends. I'll do that. They get to join in. We plan a virtual beautyscape, and you get $100 free as a thank you for partying with me. So then what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to work through my palette in the morning. And this is really fun because I've got three eyeshadows. I'm just going to look over here in this mirror because it's a little easier. That way things aren't reversed. So I like to do Blossom all over. It's a nice matte and it just completes the eye area, get it started. Then I love to do Candlelight, which is a beautiful, soft color with just a little bit of shimmer. And I'm just going about halfway up. There we go. You can see how quickly I do my makeup, and especially these colors because you can't make mistakes. Then I get into Rose Gold, and I just stay a little bit in this outer area, kind of making like a little bit of a sideways V and just creating that little bit of an accent in the outer area. There we go. And then I'll pick up some of the Candlelight again. That was the second color I used. And I just go over everything to soften and blend. I don't want to see racing stripes. I want to have it very, very natural. So that's my palette. Now, also in my palette, I have a beautiful limited edition cheek and lip color. So this is a gorgeous color, and I like to just put a little bit of that on my cheeks and then blend that in just to give a little highlight on my cheekbones. And because it is a lip and cheek color, I can actually go like that, just to get a little color for the day, just to get started. You can always add more. Another one of my favorite products is the under eye corrector. So loving the fact that I have the depuff on, but I also have darkness in this area. So at this point, I might look and think, the CC cream was great, but it didn't quite do everything that I wanted it to do. So I'm adding the under eye corrector in the areas where it's dark, and I'm just patting to blend, pat, pat, pat. And so you can see that it's lightened and brightened in that area. I have close set eyes. It's a bit dark in this area, which makes them even look more close set. So the under eye corrector is so easy to use, and you just pat to blend. Next, for my Zip Zip makeup, I could potentially do a little powder over top. That might be fun. Again, just taking like a silky setting powder and adding just a little finishing touch, especially if you really like the way a powder feels and sets. So again, just kind of going over my makeup that's already there, just very, very light. That's an option. Always fun to have ideas on how to use those. My favorite mascara is the waterproof mascara. I think it's because I have oily eyelids. And so I just really like a mascara that doesn't move. A lot of people are a little concerned about waterproof because they feel like they won't be able to get it off at the end of the day. However, our oil-free eye makeup remover, shake, 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 and it will take off any kind of mascara, whether it's waterproof or not. So don't hesitate to wear waterproof mascara if you're concerned about being able to remove that. But at the same time, we do have 5 different mascaras. We have a number of them in what we call the Lash Love formula, and they simply have different brushes. You see how that's really opened up my eyes? Really fun. I love mascara for that reason. And so we do have the Lash Love formula, again, with different brushes. We have the Ultimate formula, which comes in black and black brown. And we have the Lash Intensity, which is basically like seismic action for your eyelashes. You get 200% rock and volume with that. And so depending on what you're looking for in a mascara, we've got all the choices. So I'm pretty much finished with my routine. That included skincare with some extras, a little demo, a little talking. Definitely not doing too bad in terms of timing because I'm looking at the clock and I've been with you for 15 minutes. So I absolutely know that you could take this routine and complete it in 5 minutes, at least for the skincare. Whether or not you do makeup, that's up to you. And we all know that sometimes that takes a little longer, but we also get into our routines and we find our favorite, and then we're good to go. So I'm going to actually, one of my favorites is a lipstick, and love this color. This is Boho Plum. And anybody who knows me knows that I like a little bit more color. No lip liner, but a little bit more color. I'm going to finish off with a little bit, and this is turned sideways. Okay, so I'm not going to show this. I was just creating some slides as I was getting ready for this, and it was actually a nice little summary of all these products with the prices. And so, oh well, I'm not going to show it because it flipped it and it went sideways. But across the top here is the Miracle Set. That's in the full size product. So you've got the 4-in-1 cleanser, the antioxidant moisturizer, daytime recovery. What we didn't do tonight was the nighttime recovery. So we did the daytime defender actually. And so that set lasts 6 months and it is $159. And then if you would love to have just a little bit of a sample to try, this is our Go set, our travel set, our trial set. It lasts 2 to 3 weeks and that has all 4 steps and it is 32. So you can enjoy that. And then, you know, in terms of glamour and collagen powder and all sorts of extras, you could go to my Mary Kay website, marykay.ca/R Irving, and take a little bit of look at that and enjoy seeing what we have with our skincare. So I want to thank you for joining me for my morning beauty escape. And again, if you have samples, want your feedback. If you need samples, let me know. And if you'd like to book a virtual or in-person Mary Kay event, I would be more than happy to connect with you. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for waking up, washing up, and making up with me.